แต่โบกหัวกาตาแอร์เวย์ VR D
You don't want to spoil your vacation from the moment you arrive to Thailand, but sometimes it happens. Good afternoon guys, good afternoon from Suvarnabhumi Airport. I am at the 4th floor, departures floor. I've got a flight after 1 hour, but before that I have lots of informations to tell you. Some of them related to the immigration and some of them you have to know before even packing your bags and coming to Thailand. So we don't have too much time, let us start the vlog. Now most of the times you arrive to the airport, you give your passport to the immigration officer. The officer checks the informations and that's it. You've got your stamp, welcome to Thailand. As simple as that. But sometimes the immigration officer checks your passport and it seems that you need more inspection, which means the officer can ask you more questions or ask for more documents.
How to receive an extra inspection with immigration in Thailand?
Now, what are the reasons for extra inspections or maybe asking you extra documents? What are the things that you should know in order to avoid such annoying moments once you arrive to Thailand?
Using the wrong type of visa, for example, entering the kingdom with a 60-day tourist visa exemption to stay in Thailand for a long time for the wrong purpose, or traveling in and out using a visa run.
As you heard the immigration officer, you know nowadays there are 3 types of visas under the category of tourist visa. The first one is the visa that you get from your local embassy or consulate. The second one is visa on arrival. And the third one is visa exemption. So I'm gonna talk about each category and tell you what are the possibilities once you arrive to the immigration. Concerning the first one, of course, you have to apply the documents, your ticket, your accommodation, your return flight in order to get the visa from the embassy or consulate. So if you have a pre-visa stamp on your passport, most probably the immigration officer won't ask you anything because you already applied for your accommodation, for your return flight, and everything is clear. But just in case, have a copy with you, you never know. The second one is visa on arrival and the third one is visa exemption. Now, in these 2 cases, sometimes you might be asked about your return flight and moreover about your accommodation. So you better prepare these documents once you arrive to the immigration.
Not preparing a travel plan, accommodation booking, or return tickets.
Now let me clarify something to you here. As I said at the beginning of the vlog that sometimes you just give your passport, you got the stamp and nothing else. No more questions, no inspections and welcome to Thailand. But sometimes it's random. They ask your accommodation or your return flight. But most of the times if you are entering Thailand frequently and if you are staying for a long term and if you have a visa run or such things, definitely they will ask about your accommodation, your return flight and maybe sometimes why you are in Thailand. Now what you have to know in this case, concerning accommodation, you should know definitely where you are staying once you arrive to Thailand. Now it doesn't matter, then you are going to change your accommodation, but at least once you arrive, you know where you are going. But concerning the return flight, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you can explain that you are not sure when you are going back, and according to your visa, you can then book your return flight. This is it. I'm sure for lots of you this is the saddest place once you are at the 4th floor in Suvarnabhumi Airport. As you can see, this is the international departures, the last gate you pass after checking in. Now let me talk about visa exemption, because lots of tourists asking me, there are lots of questions about it, especially After, people are getting 60 days on arrival. Later you can extend it also for 30 days. So in total 90 days. So imagine you're coming to Thailand with a tourist visa, you are getting 60 days on arrival, and after that, if you want to stay more, you can tell them you want to visit more places. Always remember, you are here for touristic purposes, not for work. Never ever mention such stupid things. So you tell them you want to stay more, what's the reason, for touristic purposes, and later you extend your visa 30 days, which costs you 1,900 Thai baht. If I'm not mistaken, lately it was like that. So you got 90 days enjoying your vacation in Thailand. Some of the tourists are leaving Thailand after that, after 90 days, and coming back maybe after 2-3 weeks doing the same thing. Okay, you might pass, the immigration will not cause you any problem because of that, but remember this, guys, the maximum stay in Thailand under a tourist visa is only 180 days. So if you come to Thailand, you stay 60 days, you extend 30 days, that's 90 days. After that you go and come back, do the same process, that's another 90 days. 180 days. Let's say you stay in Thailand in 2025, 180 days, then you cannot stay more. Alright, now if you don't want to overstay or have problems once you arrive to the immigration, then you can apply for the right type of visa. And these days, DTV, the Digital Nomad Tourist Visa, is really nice and it's a really long stay. So you can enter on the website, check the rules of the application, and you might get it without having any problems once you arrive to Thailand because of overstay or border visa run. You can see how busy is the airport, guys, today. Of course, we are in the high season and the airport is busy every day. So if you are traveling, definitely you better come early. Sorry, because so that you don't miss your flight. And of course, don't forget to check in online so that you won't lose a lot of time at the airport. This could be the situation surely till the end of February. Now, of course, if you have a fast track, you don't have to wait all the way. You can just get to the fast track and things will go very easily.
Passports to enter and depart Thailand, which may cause data inaccuracies.
Now this might be a little bit confusing, or this is the first time you hear about it, which is arriving to Thailand every time with a different passport. As for me, I have double nationality, but usually I do all my official things arriving to Thailand, the things that I do in Thailand, with only one nationality. Now if you have multiple passports, and if you arrive to Thailand every couple of months with different passport, this will be a little bit confusing for the immigration, and you might get extra inspection about your situation. Well, that's what you heard from the immigration officer. Now guys, you might consider this is stupid, but lots of tourists are doing this once they arrive to the immigration, taking pictures, photos, or holding their cams. Even if you are not filming, try to avoid these things because it can cause you really problems sometimes. Maybe one of the officers are not in the mood, so don't get into troubles. Another thing, as you heard, please respect, answer the questions, don't get annoyed, whatever it is. This is Thailand, and I'm sure you're gonna have a wonderful time once you pass the immigration. You see guys, the inspection goes according to your situation. Not everyone will be asked about the accommodation, the return flight, especially as long as you are flying to Thailand normally with the right visa without any overstay problems. Now, if you are overstaying, if you are in Thailand with the wrong visa, or if you are doing border runs, then definitely they will ask you about your return flight. This is the first time, but the second time, if you do again, it might cause you more problems and sometimes even not entering into Thailand.
It is recommended to apply for the correct visa.
So those were some of the informations, the important informations you should know before arriving to the immigration, so that you won't spoil your vacation from the moment you arrive to Thailand. Trust me guys, you want to arrive to the immigration, get the stamp and enter, enjoy your vacation. Alright guys, now it's almost boarding time. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm always here to give you the latest information to make your life easier in Thailand, starting from the airport. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.